What's up, my disc golfing friends? This is Unidar, aka the Frisbeer guy, and today I'm gonna give you a little bit of a rundown on my mindset before switching my whole bag for the 2018 season. So if you didn't watch my last vlog, which you should, I talked about my new sponsor, the Natural Born Discgolfer, and how they require me to change my bag, which is for the 2017 season mainly been Innova, Discmania, Guru, and a couple of other brands, to 100% Trilogy. That means Westside discs, dynamic discs, and Latitude 64. So I started the process with writing down all my current molds that I wanted to replace, and I quickly found out that that's not the way to do it. It's like comparing your new girlfriend with your ex-wife, but only remembering the positive thing. It just doesn't work. But I found out that I don't need that. What I actually need is to find discs that can replace the shots that I was using them for. And with that in mind, I gotta give a big shout out to Lars at Team Latitude 64 and Fredrik and Lars, which is Team Ace Shop, for lending me 50, 60, 70 different kind of molds for me to try out. So my first advice, if you want to change out a disc in your bag, is not to find a disc that replaces it, but find a disc that can replace the shots that you use it for. That's gonna make your whole process a lot more easy. And I spent a lot of time researching online, finding basically every kind of disc suggestion for specific kind of shots, and that didn't work. So my second advice is going to be, go to someone you can trust and relate your own form to, and get their advice on what kind of discs you should try. My third tip is going to be, try to give yourself time enough to get to know the disc before you consider putting them permanently in the bag. I've spent 30-40 hours now with a ton of discs, and I've boiled them down to about 12-15 in total, which I'm gonna now use 2 months before the season to try and really get to know their personalities and how to use them. So spending time with the discs are, at least for me, very essential now, switching from a mixed bag to a Trilogy bag. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of the discs that I am now going to use a lot of time trying to get to know even better. So if you watched my In the Bag for the 2017 season, you know that I don't throw a whole lot of mid-ranges. And that's why it looks like Variations of Truth is going to be what I'm going to go with next year. The Ordinary Truth for those sort of turnover anhyzers. And then most likely gonna try out a few different kind of plastics for the EMAC Truth, which is a little bit more stable. Gotta give a shout out to Dean as well, down in Amsterdam, teammate. Sent me this beautiful white Suspect, which I'm really looking forward to trying. Stable to overstable disc. Just got it actually, so yeah, gotta give it a little bit more time before I know if I'm gonna throw it a lot more or just a little bit more. So I love throwing putters, and one that I have been enjoying a lot is the Harp. I have a lot of experience with it before, and now it's back in the bag, and I don't really need to throw this a lot to know that I'm gonna enjoy it, because it goes backhand, it goes forehand, it's overstable, and it just does the job. One that I am been turned on by my teammate Stefan and Robert McCall, the team captain, I guess, from Dynamic Discs, is the Warden. So I'm not gonna do this one as my putter. This is gonna be my super straight, do-it-all kind of putter. And if it flies, like especially like the Classic have done for me, it's gonna be probably my most thrown disc in the 2018 series. But it's still 2 months of practice before I can tell you that for 100% as a putting putter with the judge for the next few months. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the one. It has a little bit more bead that I'm used to. It's a little bit more stable, but give me a couple more tens of thousands of putts, and I'm pretty sure that me and the judge is going to be best friends. So I've done a lot of research now, and I find that there is a lot of discs from the Trilogy lineup which are really really similar to each other, and there is no section of discs where I see that more clearly than in the driver ones. And that's the Escape. Got 2 of those in max weight. Flippy stuff, but it has a lot of glide. I don't need to go 100% with this one, so I just need to sort of learn the angles on where to have them before I can 100% trust it. But I think a combination of these two is going to be really killer. But probably within time, I think that the Culverin is going to be a disc that I'm going to be playing so much that it's going to become a little bit more flippy and perhaps kick out the striker. But you know, practice, 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 practice. My biggest disappointment going from a mixed bag to a Trilogy was the River. And that was because I have my very favorite disc in my previous bag, which was the Discmania FD. I love that disc. I threw this is a River, this is a River, this is a River. I threw this 10-15 times, and I was like, no, okay, there we have it. So the disappointment was not in the disc, but in the fact that my love for the FD was kicked out so quickly by the River. My very first distance driver was the Innova Wraith. That was the first above speed 10 disc that I ever put in my bag. And the Trespass is now going to try and kick the feelings of a Wraith out. We'll see how it goes. For now, at least the Burst Fusion is a little bit more unstable than I thought it was going to be. But to compensate for that, I got a Biofusion Defender. So the combination of 2 different kind of discs sort of fills that hole after 1 disc. The last disc that I'm going to spend a lot of time with in the coming months is the Westside 80 with the Tune stamp right there. This is going to be my overstable sort of Sexton Firebird-ish flight. So my 4th tips for how to change a bag is just going to go out and get to know your disc. Practice a lot, go out on fields, go out, play around, throw multiple shots on different holes. Get to know the personality of your discs. That's the only way you're going to know them and learn to trust them as much as you need before you can put them in the bag. So at this moment, my bag is empty, but I hope that some of the discs that I've just shown you is going to be there for the 2018 season. I just, again, want to thank Lars and Fredrik especially for donating discs for me, and everyone who given me advice and answered all my questions. Just a big thumbs up to you guys. You're good people. Alright, that's it for this time. It's all over, folks. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to be a part of the journey of filling my bag with the 100% Trilogy before the 2018 season. Hit me up on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm currently doing a giveaway, so you want to be a part of that. And until next time, go out there and hunt that perfect flight.